While shouting, "This is our family fortune," Arnora completely lost it, like a crazy wind-up toy, and even her brother's pleading fell on deaf ears. Thankfully, Tora saved the day with Ivan's mom's scarf, silencing Arnora. Sensing trouble, she pretended to agree to Tora's demands. However, she wanted to negotiate with Ivan first before making any decisions, and rallied a few buddies to hit the things when, as easy as they thought, they first landed at the candy store of Hoopangs. But when Arnora noticed Ivan's absence, she asked staff to call him. Seeing the three strong men with Arnora, they stared in confusion. The staff didn't even ask why she was looking for Ivan and flat out refused, pulling out a baseball bat with a vengeance. They clearly aimed to use force to kick Arnora and her crew out. Talk about the might makes right philosophy. However, if you end up making 420 calls without reaching him, then you'll have to forcefully drop him to the ground. With a few big guys backing her, Arnora treated Ivan's friends like they were insignificant, acting like she was the boss. Eventually, they tried looking for Ivan's other friends, but struck out every time. Ivan was like a big kid who didn't care about anyone, disappearing without a trace after screwing things. Arnora began to panic, suddenly realizing she might have never really known her husband. Especially during a crisis, Ivan bolted, and the sky started to dim. Suddenly, Arnora realized she was still wrapped in that scarf, ready to get back in the car, only to see it was about to be towed away. She rushed to negotiate, hoping the driver would have a heart, but he completely ignored her. "Don't let Tor's age deceive you. He's been a resilient individual throughout his life and has steadfastly refused to give up the car. You all can just go to hell. Don't even dare to think about towing my car." And one by one, they found places, and some delivery drivers were almost at the breaking point to talk about the disaster. Oh my God, he's about to snap. At this, Toros was dumbfounded since he had to drive tomorrow. Arnora felt helpless too, but finding Ivan was the priority, so they searched every corner of the city until she got a call from an ex-colleague. That's when she learned Ivan had slipped into the nightclub he used to work at and was seen with her nemesis. Arnora could hardly believe her ears. It was such an unexpected surprise. It wasn't until she witnessed their cozy scene that her heart shattered into pieces. What she thought was love had turned cold just days later. Still, she hoped Ivan would offer a perfect explanation, but he was drowning in a sea of booze. As Arnora recounted her plight, he remained unresponsive, and Torres was already losing his patience. He promptly told Ivan they needed to end this marriage fast, and even got the family lawyer involved, but Arnora was not about to throw it in the towel. After a chaotic outpour, a disheveled Arnora finally led everyone out of that mess. When Ivan mentioned their wedding vows in Las Vegas, the lawyer was utterly stunned. It turned out, according to federal law, marriages registered in Las Vegas couldn't be dissolved by local courts now. That blew everyone's mind, so they had to make another trip to Las Vegas, where Ivan ended up getting arrested. It was all because of federal law. Marriages in Las Vegas couldn't be dissolved by local courts, a ridiculous misunderstanding indeed. Everyone except Arnora was dumbfounded. Toro seemed to see his miserable future at the company unfolding right before his eyes. Arnora told Ivan, "You're an adult. It's time to make your own choices. I hope you can follow your heart and leave here with dignity, or maybe wait for his parents to have a straightforward talk, which Ivan opted for instead." They sat in the lounge like criminals awaiting judgment, hoping Ivan's parents' jet would land soon. Torres nervously adjusted his clothes, fearing a faux pas, until the door opened, showing Ivan's mother stepping out first. As a family wielding power over Russia's economy, their words were like bombs dropping. But they felt utterly powerless over their disappointing son. His mother administered a stern rebuke to Ivan, scolding him severely for his rebellious actions that had brought dishonor upon their entire family. Ignoring the gravity of the situation, Arnora interjected, causing the atmosphere to thicken instantly. Ivan's mother bluntly told Arnora that Ivan could never be her husband, and she would never join their family. Arnora's dignity was crushed underfoot in an instant, and her claims of love fell on deaf ears. After learning they had to get divorced in Las Vegas, an enraged mother immediately ordered them on board, preparing for action. Arnora hoped Ivan would say something, but it wasn't until she blasted him for not being a man that he finally spoke. What we need to do now is follow Mother's orders and end this marriage. Arnora felt her heart sink. Watching Ivan board the plane without a backward glance, she stood there dumbfounded, realizing everything was unraveling. Then she confessed to Ivan's mother, letting her pent-up resentment spill out, declaring she would find a lawyer to sue. She demanded half of the assets, or she'd never agree to a divorce. But Ivan's mother, being a big shot, wasn't intimidated by her little stunt at all. She warned Arnora that if she dared to go that route, she'd end up with nothing, not even a pair of underwear.